I am so happy that you decided to watch this video. It is a beautiful seagull, and I live in Florida, and we have lots of these type of birds that roam wild and free. And so I decided today I wanted to make us a painting of the seagull. So that's what we're doing. I already have it drawn out, and I'm still working, as you see. And what I'm doing is I'm laying down masking fluid. I almost called it frisket paper again. I don't know what my trip is with that, but it's not. It's masking fluid, the same kind that you would buy if you were going to use it to do a water painting. So that's all it is, and it'll peel off just like clear rubber, and it's so satisfying to do. It's kind of like taking tape off. I don't know if anybody else gets into that, but I do. So basically, I'm just protecting some of the background area so that I don't splatter or get some of the bird into the sky, which we don't want. So that's why we put down the frisket paper to save that white. And I'm also going to be putting it down here to save the eye. I think maybe that's all I'll put for now there. Take a quick peek around. I think I've got him all sealed well. If you go back over it and it dried, you'll get one of them little bumpy things. But when you rub it off, just like glue, because that's what we'll do after it dries and we're done with the bird, that little nub will come right off, so don't worry about it. I'm trying to decide whether I want to go up here into the eye area. I do, and I don't have, the frisket doesn't take good care of your paper, let's just put it that way. That glue gets in the bristles and it just does not want to break free. Okay, I think that should be okay. And maybe just a little, yeah, I'm looking up at a seagull that I am referencing to make sure that I've kind of got his eye all right. Is your eye all right? Your eye all right, my little seagull? And possibly just a little bit right in there. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna clean my brush the best I can. And we're gonna use a little bit of blow dryer to blow out, not blow out, but blow dry. I took a little nap. My head's all fuzzy. But we're going to use the blow dryer to get it to dry quicker, if I can get it out. And all I'm doing right now is I'm picking at my little brush because that frisket paper just loves to kill my brushes with its glue. So I'm just trying to see if I can pull it out of there without damaging the brush. I try to keep the same paintbrush to do it over and over again, but sometimes that works and sometimes you can't find it, which is me. I couldn't find the normal one I use. Okay, you'll know when the frisket paper is dry because it will be clear, but you'll be able to tell by shit like that where the shiny is. Let me do that, blow it dry. Okay, I had to test out this color, which was my quandary there for a few moments of pondering. And this is what I came up with. I thought, oh, perfect color for the wings. So we're liking that. I double checked all the places where I should have masking fluid, not Frisket paper. It's going to become a joke now. Oh, my husband was already punning at me because he heard me in the background earlier. Oh, goodness. Now you see, well, no, you don't really see, but I do have still dark roots, so I can't blame it on just old age. Darn it. So all I'm doing is just re-wetting this palette. I hate moving it because I'm so afraid it's going to cut us off. But I think you can see the palette there, and then bring it back so that we also have you in frame. Anyway, those can be completely bone dry, and you add just a little bit of alcohol, and voila. You've got fresh, ready to use paint. So you never waste any, which I really like about the product. I definitely do. Alright, well, I'm just putting in remembering that I have masking fluid around the outside of the bird so that none of the background. Did I do here? No, I didn't do there, but that's okay. That's going to be where the water is. So let's work on the wings a little bit. They're wanting to do just a little bit of spreading on me there. There. Maybe bring in just a little bit more. Try to bring in some wing-like structure. Not so sure how well I'm accomplishing it, but I keep getting higher and higher up here. Let's go that direction. And the the new alcohol always wants to push the old alcohol, you know, away to make room because it wants to be the boss. It's funny. All these fun mediums to play around with. I'm just doing that to see if I can get just a little more of a line there, a little interest right there. And remembering, it doesn't matter whether we're in line because we have the masking fluid down. I'm going to say that a million times, aren't I? Okay, let's work down here up underneath where his tail is. And see what we can do. And I don't have these masked off. I can talk. So I'm trying to be very careful so I don't get over there on his leg. But yet get some color down. Alright. That has quite a bit of shadow in it. Oh, and it still wanted to bleed up. See that? But everything's fixable, so I'll just get me a little wet nap after this dries, and we can wipe that right away. Because I just got through saying I did not have any Frisket, and I said Frisket again, didn't I? Oh, if we were playing the drinking game, I would be so drunk. Every time I made a mistake, they'd make me drink. And I would be a teetotaler at this point. Oh, okay. Anyway, a good thing for that I learned was using the end of a Q-tip and just putting yourself some alcohol on it. And then you can erase, just like an eraser, the blue paint that had bled up there. Isn't that cool? Super cool. So there's no reason to stress when it comes to doing alcohol inks. They're so relaxing. You don't have to worry, you know, that you can't fix something, because you can always fix something. All right, let's look at the legs now. And I'm referring to a picture of a seagull, so that's, if you're wondering, what am I looking at? That's what. Okay, I'm thinking about a little bit of orange and running out of palette. Let's try over here. And soft orange. Okay, and some yellow ochre. I'm dropping out on my palette. That's all I'm doing. Be careful when you pass over your paper. I've dripped and never been able to recover the drip. So always be careful of the little drops. They sometimes are unfixable. All right, let's try a little bit of leg here. And we know, oh, it's pretty light there, okay. There we go. And that's where I had the other one. Right there is where I had it drawn. Okay. Boom, boom. And I'm going to speed up this process so that you don't have to watch every little tiny stroke. If I could just spread out, speed up certain parts, it'd be different. But mine, photo editor, speeds the entire video up, so I don't get that choice. Boo! So I have to be a little more primitive and just kind of just not have all the benefits. Okay, there we go. And a little bit of bleed off, which is fine because that's what's cool about watercolor, or alcohol inks, I should say, is you can just come back and either blend the color as a shadow, like I am in this case, and I always keep going over to the right. Don't let me do that. That's where the water bottle is, for the watercolor ink. Not watercolor ink, watercolor medium. This is alcohol ink on my left, so I'm going over here. No, no, no. I gotta come back over here. I am really a case today, aren't I? Okay. Oh, gotta laugh at yourself sometimes. Alright, a little bit up here on the nose. I'm feeling yellow. I'm feeling some yellow. And some orange, both. So, I'm going to squirt us out some lemon yellow. By the way, these are all by Magicfly. And if I do recall, it came as maybe a bundle that you got all these cute little jars, little plastic bottles, I mean, that has little stoppers on them so that nothing dries up. They last forever. Highly recommend them. I'm going to come in with just a little more blue now for shadow. This is some shadow. No, you can't go up there. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to use the blow dryer. I'll spare you. Thought I'd bring you back in for some more painting. Trying to keep it under an hour because it's so long for y'all. I get it. There's so much content out there to watch, you know. And if anybody makes it through an hour of me, I'm very happy for that, and I really thank you. But I do know that I get a lot more people interested in seeing my videos when I cut them down and splice them up, you know. so you don't have to watch everything. Now, I love watching everything, so I always just fast forward if I think it's just, you know, too much for me kind of thing. That's all I'll do. But I usually like watching everything, yeah. How did she apply that? Yeah, da da da. Just because I love it so much, that's all. Alright, we're getting a bird, I do believe. It's emerging here. Just trying to give him a nice body shape. There we go. And then what's that? Oh, I could work on the this area here a little bit. And then we have that cute little board down there. Or I'm thinking of a little wooden fence of some sort. Hunting to see if I have anything that would... No, that's not the right color. Anything that might look like wood. Not finding, so... I saw some brown. Let me get my brown. Found my brown. There's no special name for it other than brown. So, Magicfly, thank you for that. Perfect piece of brown. And then I like to create some interest on it. Which good I'm really doing, but I can't wait till I get my layering solution, and this bleed issue that you see me going through, that'll be stopped. The layering solution will protect the work already done, and it won't bleed through. Won't that be awesome? Yeah, it really would be awesome. But I guess everybody just loves it, so it's gone within just like a very short time. By the time it hits my ears, it's gone. Let's put it that way. Oh well. Okay, so we got that going. That's all protected by the, just was checking, the masking fluid. Hey, I said the right word even. So that'll all get peeled away and be nice and clean. And I was thinking about a little bit of yellow ochre on the leg. There we go. Good. Yeah, I'm liking that color. That looks pretty. I should have known better than that. When I was doing that, I was thinking, you know, that's going to bleed, Crystal. And it did. But it is protected on the other side, so just got to get my wood back. Back to your wood. Not looking like wood anymore. If you want to pull color out, all you do is dry your brush like you see me doing, and it'll pick up that paint just like that. Isn't that nice? And when I get the layering solution, it's a game changer. I think everybody should pretty much get that. And then the battle for control will be ours, not the ink's. Alright. Had a little bleeding over here I gotta straighten out. That's what you kinda gotta do. Just keep your eye out. And you'll look down and look back up again and something's changed. Meaning something bled. which again, when I get the layering solution, won't happen. But for now, it's a fun annoyance. I still enjoy the medium. Alright, let's see here. We've got, this is pretty wet. Why don't I go ahead and give it a nice dry. My lid here. Actually, get a good alcohol spritz. There, okay. And that, and I'm just doing this so that the air doesn't blow my inks way dry. Okay. And let's give it a dry. Alright, I had to give it a good blow there to make sure it was good and dry. Now, I've got to move my little glass pieces that I lay over the top. That's a good trick, by the way. One of them Dollar Tree frames, buy them, pop the glass out, and what you got is this. Of course, tape your sides off with Scotch tape, and you've got yourself a very workable surface. This is just another one of the Dollar Tree things, you know, so it makes it really nice to be able to move it around. Thought I'd tell you about that. It also makes good lids on the top of your palettes and things like that when you're working. And you got air blowing and you don't want it blowing at you. Let me just check to make sure that you guys can see. I have to literally turn my head around. Just see. Yeah, okay, yeah, see. Alright, now I'm going to be working on the eye area. So, I'm going to have to be right about there for you guys. Yeah. Alright. What shall we do first here? I think there is room. Oh, oops, I didn't. That's cute. Remember to dip your brush in the ink. Alcohol. To wash the ink off. I can't talk today. Just ignore me. I'm having an off speaking day, apparently. Okay, yeah, I wanted to go ahead and just get that eye in there and then dry it so there's no bleeding. Okay, the blow dryer is off, so I want to see if I can drop a little bit of ink right in there. It's a lot of it. So then you can dip your brush, see, right back in there and gather up the too much. And maybe you want to give it a little alcohol, just kind of smooth away those edges. Just trying to do on us. And I'm always going towards the water. Isn't that something else? Still have that habit. Go into that water bowl. No, gotta go to the ink bowl, Crystal. We're just gonna do that. There we go. Okay. Liking that. That's really pretty. Soften up those lines. Get us our blue back in there. Just trying to give it some softness. Yet be some definition, if that makes any sense. And if I see any of those long lines, you know, that isn't working for me, you can just go right in and a little bit of alcohol and kind of get it to go the way you want it to go. There we go. That's pretty. Seems like I'm just working and working and really not getting anywhere, huh? But these actually will make some really neat looking designs with the different lines and stuff. I'm hoping anyway. Okay. Get it to blend. And that's looking pretty cool. Okay. Alright, let me stop a minute and just evaluate. I encourage everybody to do that. Take a minute, take a look at your piece, and see what you're thinking and what you need to do next. Alright, here we are. I think we're looking pretty good. The next step is just getting the eye done. And for me to finish drying this. wasting time with the blow dryer, aren't I? Okay. Okay, thank you for making it this long. I tried to speed it up and cut things out. I hope you like our bird. Look at that beautiful eye. Just looks like he's looking at you whichever way you look at him. And on his cute little stump. Now, you can see all around the bird I have masking fluid that still needs to be removed. So let me do that, and that'll be the final reveal. Now here's the fun part. We're gonna pick a spot where I know I laid the masking fluid down, and look at that. Whee! Pull it off. And there we go. And if it breaks off, you just pick it back up again. Naturally, you've made sure everything is really dry before you do this. And I think it is so cool. It reminds me back in the day where we used to play with glue, and we would glue our hands and then make a fingerprint or handprint. Do you guys remember doing that, or am I too old? Maybe they don't do that anymore. I don't know. There we go. Getting inside. We're going around. There. Alright. We have some right in the middle here. We want off. There we go. All our cool highlights we put in. Making sure I got it all off. There's a piece I didn't. Now, isn't that pretty when the Frisket paper is all the way off? Isn't that lovely? I was going to paint in a background, but you know what? I like it just the way it is. So I'm going to erase these little mountain lines I had drawn. It's just too much. And I want him to be the star of the show. So, okay, and I also want to erase up in here. I might put just a light color right around there, just because. Yeah, I think I might just do that. Just a light ochre. Yeah, that'd be pretty. I'm gonna do that real quick, guys. Won't take me but a second. Shouldn't take longer than a second anyway. Yeah. So. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how bright the yellow that is. I'm just gonna do that. Drop it around. Okay. I don't want you to go any farther over there. Line. Sneaking up over there. just a little hint of yellow. And I think a little bit down here too. Oh, Crystal gets some color. Just very loose. I'm worried about y'all's time. Thank you for sticking in this long. Just doing that, and that's gonna be it. A good little dry, and this little guy is finished. I will sign my name. All right, that is beautiful, I think. I think it turned out stunning, especially with the